7 News at 6 with Chris Bath.
Good evening. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have spent their first night at home with their little prince. It followed an extraordinary meet and greet by William and Catherine outside London's St Mary's Hospital. It was their son's first photo call and certainly not his last.
Just after 7 p.m. London time, our first glimpse of the new prince.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and the Prince of Cambridge.
William and Kate smiled and waved outside St Mary's Hospital before their son gave his own royal wave. Barely a day old, he was carefully passed to his father's arms. Lip readers translated what Kate said. Got him? Mind his head.
Well, he's got a good pair of lungs on him, that's for sure. He's a big boy, he's quite heavy, but we're still working on a name, so we'll have that as soon as we can.
They had just a day getting to know their son.
Very emotional, and it's such a special time. I think any parent, probably know what this feeling feels like.
Prince William confirmed the baby was overdue.
I'll remind him of his tardiness when he's a bit older, because I know how long you've all been sat out here, so hopefully the hospital and you guys can all go back to normal now and we can look after him. So
hey, we don't mind. William's changed his first nappy.
Oh, we've done that already.
And does the young prince take after mum or dad?
He's got her looks, thankfully.
No.
As for that name...
Have you called him George?
Wait and see, Peter, wait and see.
And the baby's hair.
He's got way more than me, thank God.
It was amazing informality, even for these young royals. Clearly not too posh to stop, chat and pose for all the photos anyone could want. He's not quite 27 hours old, but this little prince had better get used to this. He faces a lifetime of cameras and public scrutiny, not by choice, simply by birth. Kate wore a polka dot dress, reminiscent of Princess Diana's when she showed off William 31 years ago, but no suit and tie for William. The precious prince was placed in a baby capsule for his ride home, often tricky the first time, but chopper pilot William had no problem with the harness. Then, with mum in the back and dad waving from behind the steering wheel, they were off. For the short drive back home to Kensington Palace. Earlier, Kate's parents, Carol and Michael Middleton, were the first relatives to visit the hospital.
He's absolutely beautiful. They're both doing really well, and we're so thrilled.
How are the parents doing?
Fabulously.
Followed by Grandad, Prince Charles, and his wife Camilla. Reportedly, it was the first time 3 heirs to the British throne have been in the same room together. Those camped outside the hospital, all thrilled to see the baby. Brits.
We want to get to know him. We want to know his name.
Aussies.
Awesome, it was so cool to watch.
Americans.
It was great, oh my goodness, it was worth the wait. We were so excited to be here and see the baby and everything.
It wasn't just the crowds making noise. King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery fired a 41-gun salute in Green Park. Seen and raised by 62 guns from the Tower of London. Bells rang out at Westminster Abbey and at the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace, they had a special marching tune. Yep, they want the world to know they're as happy as can be.
And we're live now to Mike Amor outside Kensington Palace. Mike, is there likely to be any further appearance by the royals today?
Chris, nothing scheduled yet and highly unlikely. We won't see them, I don't think, for the next couple of days, but anything's possible after yesterday's remarkable photo call. It went on for about 3 minutes all up. William and Kate, so accommodating, so they certainly deserve a break. As for the next few days, William is on parental leave from his job as an Air Force search and rescue pilot, and he has no royal engagements in his official diary, so there's no pressure to do anything else but to relax and raise their son. William's tour of duty with the RAF is coming to an end anyway, so he has to decide whether to fly on or take up full-time royal duty. All we're waiting for right now, Chris, is that name, and I think we'll get that name in the next few days.
All right, Michael Levy there to stake out yet another door, except perhaps a grander one this time. Thanks, Mike.